Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ezra here, and today I'm gonna be riding my Grom. Hecky yeah, look at this thing, pretty epic. I actually have my GoPro setup on right now, and got it on my helmet. It's a bit of a sketchy setup right now. Hello. Bit of a sketchy setup. I had to clip it on to my visor here, but it works. So until my sticky mounts come in the mail so I can stick it onto my helmet, the clip is just gonna have to do. But today I'm gonna be riding the Grom. My brother is gonna be riding the Ruckus. We have a Honda Ruckus and a Honda Grom, so we might switch out mid-ride or something. But I'm just gonna be riding around the neighborhood, nothing too crazy, nothing too stupid. If you guys like the motovlogs, then be sure to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments. So we're out right now, just enjoying life, you know. I don't know where we're really going. Oh, my brother looks like he freaking is having some difficulties. Yeah, so you guys might be asking yourself, what are you doing on a Grom? This is just like my starter bike, you know, nothing too crazy, but it's really fun either way. My brother's on the Ruckus right now. That thing's pretty sketchy, like the battery like barely works, but he's still out right now. As you guys saw, he like broke down back there, but you know, you can't really do much. You literally can't use the electric start on that thing. You have to kick start it. So yeah, pretty sketchy. It died. I was wondering what was going on. I was like, did he stall it? I'm like, wait, that thing's not even manual. Eli's the type of guy to stall an automatic. No, I'm kidding, but yeah, the thing does need some work though. It needs like a new battery. I think that's like the only thing it really needs, because we have this bad habit in our family where we just stop riding things and just let it sit, and it's really bad for like the battery and stuff, because then it just, you know, drains out, and you know, you can't really do much about it. And that's like with all of our bikes except for this thing's like the only like good bike. Everything else we need to put like a charger on the battery every time we're not riding it, because we know damn well that we're not going to ride it for a bit, you know. But once I get comfortable on this and I'm good like riding, I'm gonna step up to a DRZ 400 supermoto, and I can't wait to ride that thing, dude. That thing is so dope. I've ridden it before, but now it needs an oil change and to change the oil filter in it, so I can't ride it right now. But until we do those changes, then I can start riding it. A Ruckus behind me is a 49cc, which actually means that you can ride it without a permit or anything. So literally, if you're like responsible enough, you can just take that thing out all the time. But I don't think you can like take it on the turnpike or anything, but you know, it still goes. But that 49cc engine, dude, above on these hills and stuff, not that good. You kind of have to power it up and freaking zoom. Oh, you didn't wave back, you motherfucker. Is that thing good?
Yeah, it's alright.
Alright. Just make... Oh. Did it just die? Yeah. So is there like anywhere you want to go? Like...
No, not at all.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Alright. So... this was last year. Actually, this was this year. But I was 14 and not 15. So I didn't have my motorcycle's permit yet. And I was in my driveway practicing my clutch and like going off on this Grom. I was just practicing, right? And my dad comes home and he says, Ezra, take it out for a spin just around the neighborhood, you know, just go out for 5 minutes, come right back. So I went out for like 2 minutes and I came back, and my dad's like, this was at the moment where it was about to be winter. Like it was like it was basically about to be winter. It was fall going into winter, and like from that day on forward, it was supposed to be really cold. So he was like, Ezra, it's nice out, it's not gonna be this nice for a while, take it out for a spin, you know, just love it. I'm like, I don't want to. And he's like, no, just do it. I'm like, okay. So I go out for like 5 minutes, and then I go on this one cul-de-sac, and I'm riding. I'm not going fast at all right? I go into the end of the cul-de-sac, like the roundabout thing, and there's a bunch of wet leaves. Now, me not having my permit and not taking any classes on like motorcycles and stuff, I didn't know anything about wet leaves and how slippery they were. So I guess this is where I just learned from my mistakes. I went into the wet leaves going like 5 miles an hour, and the bike just slipped. It just slipped out from under me, and that was my first motorcycle crash. And it wasn't that bad. I didn't get hurt at all. It was literally just, I just fell over. But the Grom got little battle scars. The right blinker or the left, one of these two blinkers got messed up. We had to get a new one, and I messed up like the bar end right here. You see how it's scratched? I messed that up. But besides that though, it was good. But I just felt so stupid that I didn't know that about wet leaves. But also, how was I supposed to know that if I've never, you know, taken any classes or anything? Like, it was impossible for me to know. I mean, maybe common sense, but like, you know, I didn't, common sense is really rare nowadays, you know? But yeah, I was just really disappointed in myself, and like, I was just really upset that I shouldn't even like, I shouldn't have even taken the Grom out in the first place. Like, I was 14, I was illegally riding it, but even though it's just around the neighborhood, but like still, like, I could have made wiser choices that day. And from that day on, I never rode the Grom ever again until I got my permit. So basically, just, there's like 3 types of people in this world. There's people that learn from their own mistakes, there's people that learn from others' mistakes, and there's people that just don't learn from mistakes at all. I hope you guys can be like the second one and learn from my mistakes and tell yourself, oh, I should not be riding this thing when I don't have my permits and I don't have the knowledge that I should have to ride it. So basically, end of the story, don't ride without the knowledge and basic requirements you need to ride. It's simple as that. Like, I was just being so dumb. Oh, this thing sits a lot higher. This thing sits a lot higher than that thing. Does it? Yeah. Okay, where you want to go? I don't care. Oh, this thing's just gas and go. Oh, that's so weird. Dude, I do not like this intersection right here. I hate this shit. I cannot see shit. Alright. I hate this intersection. Alright, we're good. It's like you can't see it. That's a huge blind spot. I want to like get lost. I think that's what we're doing right now. Oh geez, that was a big that was a big dip in the road. I'm sorry, ruckus suspension. Hello. I like waving at people. You never know what a wave does to someone. Like that shit just might make their day. It might make their day. Like, you never know. The least I can do is make people happy by waving at them. So like, this guy might be having a bad day. I'm like, hey, that might make his day. You know, he might go back into his house and be like, that was a nice kid. Like, you never know. I used to practice my wheelies up here. If you guys watch my pedal bike videos, this is where I practice my wheelies. So pretty cool, right? Maybe I could practice my wheelies on this thing. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna wheelie this. Not yet. Maybe one day when I get really hecka comfortable on here. But for now, we're good. I like this road. This road's actually pretty cool too. It's just really hilly. Only bad thing about it. I think I saw that lady walking earlier. This is cool. But like my teacher lives over here and stuff. Like a bunch of teachers live around me. It's actually pretty cool, you know? Pretty cool vibes. One of my parents' friends. It's really cool. All right, so like I was saying earlier, I crashed this thing, and you guys already heard the story, wet leaves and stuff. If you guys ride motorcycles, you guys know about wet leaves. Wet leaves are like freaking bananas in Mario Kart to us motorcyclists. Pretty bad. So yeah, I was riding down here, you know, minding my own business, just loving life, because my dad let me ride. And you know, I came around this corner, you know, I was still riding. I wasn't going fast at all too. I was like respecting the speed limit and stuff. And normally like all these roads around here are 25, so I normally always just go 25, and then, you know, just riding around here. This is actually a pretty curvy road. Holy crap. I never go down here anymore. It just gives me bad memories. But and then I didn't even think it was wet. I just think the leaves were wet for some reason. I still don't know really what happened. please don't bite me. I'd greatly appreciate it if you would not. All right, so then it was this cul-de-sac right here. I was like, okay, we chilling. I was going super slow, like 5 miles an hour, you know, like this, right? And I go all the way around, and right where this car is, where someone's parked, I slipped on some leaves and just fell. It was so bad. Like, I thought it was way worse than it was, but it was pretty bad. Oh, look at the view. Beautiful out. It's freaking amazing. Look at that. Look at... I'm play like some majestic music. Beautiful out. Just beautiful. Oak Ridge, Tennessee is where I live. Beautiful. Beautiful city. It's where the atomic bomb was made. For all you war addicts out there. To get my permit, I had to take this class, and it was actually a really like good class. Like, I learned a lot of stuff from that, and I think you also get like a insurance discount from taking that class. Like it's like a motorcycle safety class. But I was like the only kid there. Like, everyone else was just there to either like start riding motorcycles even though they were like pretty old, or just for the insurance discount. But needless to say, I was the only kid there that was like just getting it for his permit. But the funny thing was, I was actually like better than a lot of the adults there. Like, a lot of the people in that class had no business getting like their motorcycle license or anything, because the way that they were riding was just really, really bad to watch. Like, I'm not saying, oh, they couldn't wheelie, they're terrible, but like, it was just kind of dangerous watching some of the things that they do, like some of the decisions that they made and shit. But also in that class, they never taught you how to like downshift, like how to blip the throttle when you downshift. Well, you know, you guys know what I'm talking. If you guys are riders, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But they didn't teach you how to do that, which is kind of weird, because they teach you how to upshift. Why wouldn't they teach you how to like properly downshift at times? Like, I just think that's, I don't know how I feel about that, but like, no, but I think that does it for this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy the moto vlog, be sure to let me know in the comments, because I want to know how you guys like this sort of video. I promise at the more moto vlogs I do, the more entertaining it will be, the more funny it'll get, and the more ideas I will get. But if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe, and thank you for riding with me today. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.